Hi everybody, Scott here from Blue Mountain Bigfoot Research. And is this the face of Bigfoot? Stay tuned. I'll tell you what I think. Okay, I recently saw a video from Mark Blankenship from Cascade Bigfoot on his channel, and he was looking for a photograph that compared to what he saw in the woods. In other words, he's looking for a photograph of Bigfoot that looked like the Bigfoot he actually saw. And when he posted that photograph, it was shocking to me that it was what I saw in the woods. And I got a picture of the one I saw in the woods, but it's your prerequisite blurry, blob, squatchy picture. And of course, today's Photoshop world, photographs really don't mean a whole lot anyway. So they're too easily manipulated. But I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to compare my photo with the photo he found. And I also want to compare it with the Patty film, because something in all three of those photographs really struck me. But before we get started, I want to talk about how easy it is to manipulate photos these days. So after a quick internet search, I found this online, complete with red circle. And I looked at this and I thought, well, that's really interesting. And can I compare this to anything I've found before? And here we go. I found this photograph, which I know for a fact is somebody in a suit. Okay, we do a quick little crop, put those side by side, and those look pretty similar. Little different angle, but there's video of this Bigfoot costume, so you can find a photograph about anywhere you want to. And here we go. So let's take this photograph. We'll take a photo I found online, and I'll overlay the face on that, and we'll do a quick color change on it to try to match it up a little bit. This took me about 5 minutes with a really crappy video editing program, and voila. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I have mentioned before, I will discount more evidence than I will accept. Like I've said in many of my blogs, in fact, I have a blog about evidence on my website, that I will not accept a whole lot of stuff because I am an anthropologist. I've worked on archaeological digs in New Mexico and in California on Native American sites, and I need something to hold in my hand or something to compare to say, hey, look, I can recreate this, and this is evidence. This is evidence that I can substantiate. So there's not a lot of that out there. So when I saw this video from Cascade Bigfoot, Mark Blankenship, I saw something that I could compare that was very interesting. Now here's the clip from Mark's channel, and you should go check out his channel. It's really cool.
But after I had my first original sighting that turned me from a non-believer to a knower, I scoured the internet for days trying to find an image or a video of the face I saw. It took me days and days. I mean, I looked for over a week. As soon as I saw this image, I knew that was the closest thing out of searching hundreds and hundreds of images to what I saw.
And this is the image that he found, and it was a photo taken by Scott Carpenter. And this was the face of Bigfoot. This is what Mark said was the closest to what he saw. And when I was looking at this photo, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of stuff that really struck me because it was what I saw. And I saw this in June after looking for 25 years and following up reports and trying to track down a Bigfoot. I finally saw one for a brief instant. And this is what the photo I took. And this is what I saw. So to my knowledge, there's 3 photos out here that I have found, and I'm sure there's probably more, I just don't know about them, that I wanted to compare some similarities to that were quite shocking to me. So I took all three of the photos and I lined them up and I made them approximately the same size. Now, of course, none of this is absolutely scientific, so I want to prerequisite that right now. But here's the three photographs, approximately the same size, lined up. And the first thing that really hit me was these round noses. It's kind of a glow on each and every one of them. Lights up. So you got this bulbous nose that's really interesting. Another thing is these brow ridges and the really high, deep brow ridges above their faces. That was really kind of interesting to me, how all three of those seem to have that same thing. And also, it's the curvature, or the kind of a almost a V shape on the brow ridges, and that's not really found in humans at all. Like I said, I'm an anthropologist and I've handled lots of human skulls, and I have never seen a V shape on a brow ridge before. Another thing is these deep set eyes. You notice how they're all black, how dark it is back there, and you really can't even see their eyeballs because of the depth of the eye sockets and how far back their eyes are in their head. That's something that was very similar and shocking to me. And another one's kind of this straight line mouth. That's a feature not found on many humans. Usually they curve up or curve down. But these seem to have a straight line mouth in all three of these photographs. And also the width of the chin, or the jawline, or as they say in anthropology world, the mandible, is a very wide, very squared looking mandible that would equate to the straight line of the mouth. So out of all three of these photos, I find a lot of striking similarities. Of course, one's the Patterson film. One was taken by Scott Carpenter and confirmed by Mark Blankenship that that's what he saw. And the one on the left is the one I took from the Bigfoot I saw last year. And it's just shocking to me that there's these similarities in these three photographs that are almost anatomically perfect. I don't know what else to say about it. There's probably some more out there, and if you can, put them in the descriptions below. So I'm going to take the face I found, and we're going to overlay this and fade in and fade out to give you kind of an interesting look at the similarities. Of course, the Patty photo has an angle to it, so I don't have a straight-on shot of that to compare it with the other two. But if we put my video, or my picture, on top of the other one and you fade those, they're almost an exact match as far as this face structure goes. I mean, they're not exactly the same face because they're two different individuals and we don't all have the same faces, but structurally they are very, very, very similar. So I'm going to leave you with this. Is this the face of Bigfoot? I'll let you decide. And if this is what you saw in the woods, if this is the face structure of the Bigfoot that you saw, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. And if you have any other photos or have seen other photos online that have similar characteristics, I'd like to see those too. So with that said, I'm going to end the video right here. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I can't wait to get out in the woods. It's been a long winter. Thanks for watching.